every day? How much milk does Anne drink every day? How many glasses of milk do you drink? How much coffee do Americans drink? How many cups of tea do you drink every day? How much tea do you Americans drink? How many cups of tea do you drink in a week? How many eggs does Mrs. Dawson use in a week? How much sugar does she need for a cake? How many pieces of cake can you eat for lunch? How many hamburgers can Bill eat? How much toast does she usually eat for breakfast? How many cars do the Dawsons have? How much people do they know in the city? How much shopping does Mr. Dawson do? How many hours does he work every day? How many hours are there in a day? How much papers does Mr. Dawson read every day? How much paper is there on the teacher's desk? How much time do we have for our class? How much is a cup of tea? It's $10 or $15. How much is a glass of milk? It's $15 or $20. How much are hamburgers? $35 or $40. How much are meat sandwiches? $15, $50 or $60. How much is a fruit or salad? $60 or $70. How much is a piece of cake? $20 or $25. How much is a lunch at the restaurant? $1. How much is a dinner there? $2,000 or $200 or $300. Prepositions in at 4. Read each sentence with a preposition indicated.
At in 4.
They have a good breakfast in the morning. Mrs. Dawson can get it in 10 minutes. They often eat it in a hurry. They have a light lunch at noon. They always have dinner together at night. Are you ready for breakfast? The bread for the toast is on the table. Who's ready for a piece of toast? Is there some cream for the coffee? Mr. Dawson can't go home for lunch. What does he usually have for lunch? What do you want for dinner? We have some cake for dessert. A lot of nuts. Any bread, butter, cafeteria, cake, can, carry, send, cereal, choose, coffee, cook, counter, cream, cup, dinner, dessert.
The postre. Dessert. Yeah, dessert.
Dollar, drink, egg, fine, fish, fruit, pork, fruit, glass, hamburger, how much, ice cream, including, in front of, juice, knife, knives, light, line, make, meat, milk, much, napkin, noon, pancake, pie, person, pie, pour, pot, ready, restaurant, salad, sandwich, some, soap, spoon, sugar, tea, tired, toast, try, vegetable, water, wonderful. 3 meals a day. Get breakfast. Be sleepy. Breakfast is ready. How much is it? In season. Be sorry. Can you drink your coffee black? All right. Be thirsty. At night. Be hungry. at noon and is self-service in line. F. Send any bread, ready, breakfast, vegetables. Have canned salad, napkin, pancake, sandwich, saturday. Cup, much, some, front, butter, hungry, wonderful. Breakfast is ready, and Anne is hungry. Many men like pancakes for breakfast. There isn't much for lunch today. We can have some salad and a sandwich. We can't have any eggs. There aren't any. The bread and butter are in front of you. Consonant sounds. Pie, pot, steak, cow, cheese, soup, spoon, person. Buy, book, bless, bread, butter, table, about, hamburger. Cake, cook, make, milk, drink, train, coffee, cafeteria. Go, good, girl, F, six, glass, together. Can we go to a good cafeteria? Can I buy a big piece of pie there? Can you drink a cup of coffee now? Does a good cook use a cookbook? Do little boys like big hamburgers? Are big glasses of milk good for little girls? What time do the Dawsons have breakfast? Where do they always eat it? What do they often have for breakfast? Who makes the coffee? Who makes the toast? Does Mr. Dawson like cream in his office? Where does he go for lunch? What time does he have lunch? What do the Dawsons eat for dinner? What do they have their big meal at night? Why do some Americans like to eat in cafeterias? Do you have 3 meals a day? Do you eat all your meals at home? What time do you have breakfast? Do you eat much for breakfast? Are you sometimes sleepy in the morning? When can you sleep late? When can you sleep late? When do you have dinner, at noon or at night? Do you like to eat at a restaurant? What are the names of some restaurants here? Are there any cafeterias in your country? Do you drink much coffee? Do you drink much tea? Do you drink much milk? Do you like eggs? Do you like meat? Do you like vegetables? Do you like fruit? Can you cook? Are you a good cook? What can you make? Tea, coffee, peas, cake, bread, toast, soup, pancakes, sandwiches, salad, dessert, ice cream. School days. Tom is talking with Anne. What subjects are you taking this semester? I am taking English, Spanish, chemistry, and government. Next semester I'm going to take economics in place of government. Which classes do you have in the morning? I have English and chemistry, and then study theory. When do you have Spanish and government? Those classes come after lunch. Where do you eat your lunch? Usually at home. Sometimes I eat in the cafeteria at school. Do you have those same classes every day? Yes, and the last hour in the afternoon, from 2:30 to 3:30. I also have gym twice a week, orchestra twice a week, and chorus on Friday. Don't you have any classes on Saturdays? No, there isn't any school on Saturdays. Do you have to study much in high school? Yes, we do. We have a long assignment for every class. Are you going to study tonight? No, this is Friday. I never study on Friday night. Good. Do you want to go to a movie tonight? Yes, I like to. Thank you for the invitation. Were you late for school yesterday? No, I wasn't. I was on time. Was your English test hard? Yes, it was. It was very hard. Was Mary in school yesterday? No, she wasn't. She was absent. Was George in the library after school? No, he wasn't. He was in the laboratory. Were the other boys in the auditorium? No, they weren't. They were in the gymnasium. Was there a new student in class yesterday? Yes, there was. His name was Dick Weller. Was there a meeting of the Spanish club last week? No, there wasn't. The meeting is this week. Was there a PTA meeting last night? Yes, there was. It was in the auditorium. Wasn't there a dance at the school last Saturday? Yes, there was a dance in the gymnasium. Were there many students at the dance? Yes, there were a lot, but there weren't many teachers. Where were all the students at 8:30 yesterday morning? They were in the auditorium. There was an assembly. Where was Anne at 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon? She was in the chemistry lab. George was there too. Where was George at 7:30 last night? He was in the gymnasium. He was at a basketball game. Where were Mr. and Mrs. Johnson last evening? They were at school. They were at the PTA meeting. Last year, Anne was a junior. It was her third year in high school. Her subjects were English, Spanish, history, and mathematics. There were many school assemblies too. There was an assembly almost every week, and there were several school dances during the year. There were football games in the fall, basketball games in the winter, and baseball games in the spring. Anne was in the school orchestra and also in the Spanish club. This year, Anne is a senior. It's her last year in high school, and she's going to graduate in June. It doesn't seem possible. 1 year in kindergarten, 6 years in elementary school, 2 years in junior high school, and 4 years in high school. Now, she is taking English, Spanish, chemistry, and government. She also plays in the orchestra, sings in the chorus, and writes for the school paper. She wants to be in the senior play too. The senior year is always a busy year. Some impressions. American schools begin in September after a long summer vacation. There are 2 semesters in the school year. The first semester is from September to January, and the second semester is from February to June. The majority of American children go to public schools. There are good public schools in every part of the country, and they are free from kindergarten through high school. High school students take only 4 or 5 subjects at a time. They usually go to the same classes every day, and they have an assignment for every class. They often have 1 or 2 study periods in high school, but they have to study at home too. They also enjoy many school activities during the year, including band, orchestra, chorus, clubs, games, assemblies, plays, and dances. After high school, many students go to college. They can choose a small school or a large school in their own state or in another. They generally have to pay for a college education, but there are some scholarships for good students, and many college students work part-time because they need money for their education. And